You know how we often think of courage as this big, heroic thing, something that only a few people have? Well, what if that's completely wrong? What if courage isn't something you're born with, but it's actually a skill you can build, just like a muscle? Today, we're going to walk through a really powerful daily blueprint from our source material that's designed to do exactly that. So, let's break it down.
Right here, this is the core idea that really changes the game. I mean, forget about waiting for some lightning bolt of bravery to strike you. What this framework is really saying is that courage gets stronger with small, consistent daily reps. It's not about one huge heroic act. It's about building the habit of acting, even when you're scared, one day at a time.
So the foundation for a courageous day, believe it or not, gets laid first thing in the morning. And it doesn't start with jumping out of bed and into action. Nope, it starts with quiet, intentional preparation. The source calls this warrior energy, which isn't about being aggressive. It's about getting yourself into a state where you feel calm, you feel focused, and you feel ready for whatever the day throws at you.
And to build that energy, the blueprint gives us 4 really simple but honestly powerful rituals. They're designed to get your body, your mind, and your spirit all on the same page before the day's chaos has a chance to set in. Each one has a specific job to do, from programming your subconscious to really defining your mission for the day ahead.
Now, what's so brilliant about this first ritual is just how simple it is. It's basically a cool trick for your brain called priming. By linking this simple physical act of drinking water with these powerful affirmations, you're setting a confident, capable tone for your mind from the very first moment. You're literally hydrating your spirit.
Oh, this question. It's like a mental crowbar. Its whole job is to pry open that cage of self-doubt we all have. For just a second, it makes that little voice in your head that says, "You can't," go quiet. And in that silence, you get this crystal clear glimpse of what you really want to do.
And this right here is where the idea of courage becomes real. You're not just vaguely thinking about being brave, you're actually identifying specific targets. You know, just naming your fears on paper, it strips them of their power. It turns them from these big, scary anxieties into a clear, manageable mission for your day.
Okay, so your mind is primed, you've got your mission for the day. What's next? We move into the midday phase. This is where all that intention gets turned into action. Your mind's ready, now it's time for your body and your work to become the real-world training ground for that courage.
Look, this isn't just about getting a good workout in. It's about building mental toughness. This physical circuit is a powerful metaphor for facing life's challenges. Every single push-up, every single squat, it's a tangible reminder that you can push through discomfort and come out stronger on the other side.
And this is a game-changing concept, courage reps. You know that moment when your mind is just screaming, "I'm done, I can't do anymore." That's where the real work actually begins. Pushing out those 2 extra reps, it's more than just a physical thing. It's you actively telling your own limits, "Not today." You're rewiring your brain to push past "I can't."
This slide pretty much sums it all up, right? This is the fundamental choice we face dozens of times a day. And to make this choice more conscious, the source suggests this brilliant, low-tech tool. Just a simple sticky note on your desk that says, "Courage over comfort." It's just a constant, quiet reminder to always choose growth.
A bold move doesn't have to be some earth-shattering event. It's just about taking that one action that makes your heart beat a little faster. It could be sending that email, sure, but it could also be making an apology you've been putting off or just giving someone a genuine compliment. Because, as the source points out, sometimes courage is really about vulnerability, the strength to connect.
And this is the promise, right? This is the why behind this whole practice. It's the reward for choosing that uncomfortable path. Real growth, the kind that actually changes your life, is never found in your comfort zone. It's always, always waiting for you just on the other side of the thing you've been avoiding.
So as the day starts to wind down, the focus shifts. It goes from action to integration, and this is maybe the most crucial phase of all. It's how you lock in the wins of the day. It's how you make sure that today's bravery isn't just a one-time thing, but actually becomes a permanent part of who you are. So the evening routine starts by closing the loop. You go right back to that list you made in the quiet of the morning, the one that defined your mission. This brings this amazing sense of completion, and more importantly, it lets you consciously register the progress you've made.
This next step seems so simple, but it is profoundly important. Physically crossing a fear off your list, that sends a huge, non-verbal message to your brain. It's a tangible symbol of your victory. It's a piece of hard evidence that proves, yeah, you are capable of overcoming what scares you.
And this is the real payoff. Just notice the wording here. It's not, I wasn't scared, because that's not the point, right? It's, I did it anyway. That small phrase reframes the whole experience. It acknowledges the fear was there, but it celebrates the fact that you acted in spite of it. That, right there, is the true definition of courage.
So, to really solidify this new narrative you're building for yourself, you create what the source calls a fire journal. By writing down your specific acts of courage, you're basically building a case file for your own capability. So on those days when you're full of self-doubt, you can open this journal and it becomes irrefutable proof of your own strength.
The day ends not with a big bang, but with this quiet sense of earned accomplishment. The source suggests this final affirmation right before you go to sleep. I am brave enough for every challenge. It's a simple statement that calms your nervous system and solidifies the day's progress, turning your actions into deep, lasting self-trust.
So when you boil this whole daily practice down, what are you really left with? Well, you're left with a practical, powerful toolkit. A set of principles designed to shift bravery from being this rare exception in your life to being your actual default state. It really just comes down to these 4 guiding ideas. And what connects them all is this focus on active, conscious choice. It's about facing, choosing, celebrating, and realizing. This whole thing is a framework for taking a proactive stance on your life instead of just a reactive one.
And ultimately, this is the real prize. Confidence isn't something you can just decide to have one day. It's the natural result of courageous action. Think of it like a self-trust bank account. Every single time you face a fear, no matter how small, you make a deposit. And over time, you build this incredible wealth of inner confidence that no one can ever take away from you.
So we'll leave you with this final tangible challenge from the source. Choose a small physical object. It could be a stone, a coin, a bracelet, anything, to be your courage anchor. And whenever you feel that fear starting to rise, you just hold it and you remember the evidence. You've been here before, and you've already proven you have the strength to get through it. So, what will yours be?